understanding sustainable agriculture and making agriculture sustainable helps you make an informed decision when it comes to selecting the kind of seed or selecting the kind of variety that you need for the type of crop that you want to produce. Selecting a good variety is one of the best decisions if you really want to attain a maximum yield, have a quality grain or whatever crop, have a quality fruit that you intend to produce. It is one of the factors to really consider when it comes to agriculture and farming as a whole. The kind of seed that you cultivate or you plant will sometimes or will determine the kind of harvest you have, will determine the quality of seed that you are going to produce. So it is very, very important that whenever that you are going into farming or you are going to cultivate a particular crop, you need to carefully select or choose a good variety to produce. We losing our parent seed. We used to cultivate an open pollinated variety, which is this the normal hybrids that we normally produce, the OPVs that we call. So mostly when we cultivate, we select the seeds that are really good, the quality crops, and then we use that one as seed. So we all understand how climate has really affected crop production for about let's say from last year coming. So the whole of last year it was really devastating that during the major seasons and the minor seasons rains were very scarce. For some areas it didn't even rain, so we lost a whole lot. Production went down drastically. So for us, we lost the seed that we intended to produce. The ones that we had, if we say we wanted to cultivate it, it will not even cultivate 1 acre. So it bestowed on us to make an informed decision on the type of seed that we really wanted to produce or we really wanted to go in for. So my father and I, we put our heads together and then we settled on going in for a hybrid seed to cultivate. And then we have a lot of hybrids that we had the choice to choose from. But doing our research and then readings, we found out one particular variety that is called Kaba that we wanted to cultivate. That also read about it and came into full conclusion that let's go in for that. So not yet even planted it. We recommended it. For me, I recommended to a friend of mine who also planted the same, and then lo and behold, for about weeks now that we planted that kind of variety, it has really been amazing. My dad is overwhelmed about the kind of seed or the kind of crops that this maize seed is producing. When we visited the field, he told me that this farm or this year's farm has really done well than the others that we were cultivating. So I was like, wow. Looking at the field, I'll show pictorial evidence of what I'm saying. Looking at the field, if you are passing by and you are a lover of maize, maybe you pass by to take some crops to go and roast and then chew or chop it. When we visited the field, we saw someone had already gone to the field, already harvesting the crops that are even not ready to harvest. So we had to tell Kakrana. But what I'm trying to say is, the reason why I'm doing this video is to encourage farmers to adapt, choosing varieties that are really good and then can adapt to the climate that we are experiencing now. Talking about last year's climatic condition which affected crop production. Looking at what happened last year, and still you want to just go by the way farmers we do our things. We always believe that the previous year didn't go well, this year will go well, but definitely rains, once these climatic conditions are happening, it has come to stay with us. So we have to also find a way to adapt to these kind of climatic conditions. So these hybrid maize that I'm talking about, some of them, the one that we planted, the cover has about 75, 80, 90 days, then you are harvesting it. More than these maize that you plant, that it goes about 120, 150 days before you harvest. And some of these varieties are also good. It can adapt to drought. Even if it hasn't rained for a long time, your maize can survive. So it is very, very important that whenever you are going to select, or whenever you are going to cultivate, you need to make an informed decision on the type of variety that you have to plant. So I just want to urge our farmers and then recommend to farmers that not necessarily the type of the type that I cultivated, but there are a whole lot of hybrid seed that you can plant that have short maturity days. It can adapt to it can tolerate drought, and it's high yielding. It will help rather than we planting our old seeds that even when it doesn't rain we will lose all our crops. We have to change. The world is changing at a faster rate. Climatic conditions are also affecting production. So there are a whole lot of seeds that can adapt to these climatic conditions that will help us as a farmer, or that will help you as a farmer. So if you really want to ensure food security, ensure sustainability of what we are doing, now we need to change. We need to adapt to the situations that we find ourselves in, or else we will just be going back and forth, which will not help agriculture and the country as a whole. So we just want to, I just want to entreat all farmers that just adapt to change, and then make sure you practice these improved agricultural technologies that's going to help you in your farming business, and also going to ensure food security in the country as a whole. So I entreat all farmers. This video is for all of us. Let's learn to adapt to change, make informed decisions to help us boost production. My name is Samuel. This is Farm with Samuel. Just join me. Let us plant today and harvest tomorrow.